Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel. यार क्या दिन था आर्सेनल ने पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप कर दिया न्यूकैसल के साथ it was a fantastic match, especially if you're a non-Arsenal fan, if you're a City fan, or if you're even a Liverpool fan, or whoever I would say. But especially for us City fans, Arsenal just going into that huge midweek where they had to play Inter, and then rounding it off with Chelsea, both away from home. Doing well in this match was important for them. Newcastle, but they couldn't end, and it's a pleasant surprise. What I've seen in City's lineup, for example, Kyle Walker's back, Kevin De Bruyne is on the bench, Jeremy Doku's on the bench, Savinho's on the bench. So I think apart from Rodri, I think our injury situation is very good. Of course, Oscar Bob is still out, but in general, I think apart from Rodri, Grealish has been in and out last season. So I think apart from Rodri, if you see, I think we pretty much are back to full strength. It's very interesting how Pep Guardiola approaches this match. I'm tensed actually. You're always tense if you're a City fan. You're always tense before any match, to be honest. Gundogan at the kickoff. I mean, I'm interested to see the midfield. Yes, Michael Oliver is the referee. A lot of talk on social media going around that. I mean, Michael Oliver has given us a few bad decisions in the past. It's not that he always gives us good decisions, but he's the best referee in England. So I think he gets to referee the matches of the champions of England. That's how it is. Ederson with the long ball, already with the long ball. Ederson and Phil Foden's actually starting on the right wing. Good to see Manuel Akanji back in fit, but Phil Foden starting on the right wing, Bernardo in the midfield. I just don't know if this is a tactical something from Pep Guardiola to offset the absence of Rodri. Because Foden in the midfield could actually mean that the midfield is not as closed because there's no one to do the defensive work there. Kovacic is not the best in terms of doing the defensive work. Bournemouth already there. Edison to the rescue. Ivan Nelson already there. Edison to the rescue. This is a very fast start. An extremely fast start. Bernardo Silva does very well there. Yes, Bernardo's come on to the right now. I think they'll interchange Bernardo and Phil Foden. Kovacic. With Kovacic, I think Pep is very confident offensively. Kyle Walker does the mistake. Nathan Ake does the mistake. It's a 3v1. And Edison with a great save. That had to be 1-0 Bournemouth, to be honest. That had to be 1-0 Bournemouth, to be honest. But Edison with a fantastic save. I don't know what Nathan Ake was actually trying to do there. Absolutely have no idea what Nathan Ake was trying to do there. It's a corner for Bournemouth, and you have to be careful on the set pieces. Edison to the rescue again. Can we keep a second clean sheet in a row in the Premier League? That is the big question. Erling Haaland with a bumper header there. That's another ball in, but it was a 3v1 for Bournemouth, literally. It was a 3v1 for Bournemouth, literally, and I mean, Anderson ने दो बड़े सेव किए. I don't know when City will stop conceding this. I mean, that's not even an opportunity which Bournemouth have created. अगर Bournemouth ने अच्छा खेला through the midfield, slicing through our midfield, then that's fine. But ऐसे नाथन के बोल रहा है चल दिवाली हो गया, गिफ्ट्स आना देर हो गया इंडिया से, अभी गिफ्ट्स आए ले लो, एक गिफ्ट ले लो. That's what we have been doing to teams in the Premier League. Gautam is here. Gautam says, nervy start. Extremely nervy start, but Bernardo Silva running through the midfield. Gautam, we need your attacking place here. Bernardo Silva, first time City are attacking. Matthews Nunez. Nunez does extremely well, but he's been bundled off the ball by Anthony Semenyo. And Guardiola does extremely well to get the ball back. And what do you think of the? What did you make of the Arsenal game, Gautam? What did you make of the Arsenal game? I mean, all I wanted to see was Arsenal losing and see the face of Mikel Arteta and Gabriel and stuff. This is why Erling Haaland said, humble, humble to Gabriel. Now Gabriel's understanding it. Matthews Nunez, Guardiola does extremely well. Gautam's just feeling ecstatic. Gautam, Diwali's perfect mahol, what they say, right? Diwali ka perfect mahol hai. we had Diwali and Diwali couldn't come much early for us. Arsenal losing. I mean, we could blast crackers today also, but if, for example, the main Diwali was today, Arsenal lost, we could have just blasted crackers like hell. Matthews Nunez, they're almost Bournemouth breaking very fast. Kyle Walker needs to cover up there. Kyle Walker needs to cover up. I know why Pep has preferred Kyle Walker here this match. JSK's Ederson already made 3 saves. JSK Ake का तो गिफ्ट बांटना था ना दिवाली का गिफ्ट. It was Nathan Ake with the mistake, right? Again, what is this? What are we playing? Oh, okay, it is Kyle Walker with the mistake. Okay, I thought maybe it was Nathan Ake with the mistake. Okay, Kyle Walker with the mistake. Didn't see clearly, to be honest. They didn't even show the replay on that. I just want to see if Kyle Walker has a few drinks before starting every match, because that's what it looks like. That is how he's playing. Gautam says humbled. I actually wanted, after Newcastle won, I wanted a Newcastle player to take the ball, Isaac or someone, and hit it on Gabriel's back again. And again repeat it, double humbled, they were celebrating. That is Phil Foden almost reached it, but they were celebrating Rodri's UCL. See, we had title rivalries with Arsenal. It's nothing having a title rivalry. It's actually good, but the way Arsenal celebrated Rodri's injury as if they have won the UCL, it just it just winded me up. It absolutely winded me up. Just because Kyle Walker really does it. Let's talk about Ballon d'Or. We finally fucked the Madrid PR. It did two things, JSK. It bloody fucked the Madrid PR. And the second thing was, I think if you have noticed, there's a lot of news coming in that Real Madrid is going in for Rodri. Lot of news outlets, especially at the start of this season, towards the end of last season, they were telling Real Madrid entourage in talks with Rodri and they would like to bring the Ballon d'Or winner. And now, due to what has happened, Rodri will never go there. And news is coming that Rodri is in talks to and City are very optimistic that he will sign a new deal that will take him till 2029, which is literally all through the prime of his career. Why are Bournemouth pushing us so back? I don't know. This is not good, guys. Gautam, please give us your defensive place. Looks like that is wonderful from Matthews Nunez. Erling Haaland there has to play in Phil Foden. Erling Haaland has to play in Phil Foden. Erling, you had to play in Phil Foden. JSK says, this time I'm not really mad at Winnie. Man was made to believe he won the Ballon d'Or. Just in the end moments to find he isn't. I mean, I don't know what we are playing. Kyle Walker and Edison, bloody hell. I don't know what the hell are they doing. Erling Haaland doing. Erling Haaland losing now. JSK says, I blame the journalists. Just after this attack, we'll talk about it, JSK. It's too stressful watching City nowadays. And Bournemouth scores, 7 scores. What the hell? Every bloody match we have to concede. Every bloody match we have to concede. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Every bloody match we have to concede. What the hell was that, guys? Every bloody match we have to concede. My god, every bloody match we have to concede. Semenyo scores. Why? What the hell was that? Phil Foden there, not doing his defensive work well. And Semenyo scores. Every bloody match we have to concede. How the hell did the ball travel so long to Semenyo? I just don't know. What the hell is that? All the other teams' scores are nil-nil, to be honest. What the hell is that, guys? I mean, every match we concede first. क्या है ये? हर एक match. It's almost like Tata in the season. Every match the fans have to be tense. Put bloody John Stones there, and this time Bournemouth are sensing bloodier. They might score 2 and 3 if you're not careful. This game might just unravel us, to be honest. Bournemouth might score 2 and 3 if you're not careful here. Guardiola does well. Edison, Kyle Walker. Erling Haaland gets to the ball and it's a free kick for it's a throw in for City. What the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing, guys? 11 minutes gone and City have not had a single shot on target and Bournemouth are so quick off the blocks. We need to buy a defensive midfielder in January, otherwise it's going to be very difficult for us. Phil Foden, Mateo Kovacic, Kyle Walker. Can we have one shot on target, please? Not able to get the shot away. Phil Foden, Kovacic. Why don't we start like this? Bloody hell. Matthews Nunez. Kovacic does extremely well. Kovacic cannot handle the defensive side of things. I'm sorry. Have to play John Stones there or someone else. I think Gundogan is also better defensively than Kovacic. Sometimes I feel that. Nathan Ake hits a six. My god. What the hell was that shot from Nathan Ake? I just don't know. Bournemouth scores. Not now, not now. That was the previous one where Bournemouth scored. Anton Semenyo. It's a Bournemouth throw-in. City are struggling here. City are absolutely struggling here, to be honest. And Bournemouth are breaking again. We cannot afford to go 2 goals down here, guys. We absolutely cannot afford to go 2 goals down here. Bournemouth are playing absolutely very well. They are dominating the ball. We are sitting back. It's a goal kick. Well done. I mean, so JSK with the Vinicius Junior thing, what happened was what they say, Nike actually knew it a month or two before that Vinicius Junior had won it apparently, and so Nike prepared special edition boots and everything of Vinicius Junior, and Nike was actually sponsoring the trip. They arranged an after party and they were doing everything. Nike was doing everything, and then actually the Ballon d'Or organizers, so the first time in history, they did not tell the the winner beforehand who won it, except for the last moment. Generally, they would tell the winner, I mean, a week or two before officially. Nike got it from reliable sources, it seems. So that was why when everything was done at the last moment, it was decided. It was told that Vinicius Junior didn't win it. So that is why the entire anger. But now I'm literally more angry with how we are playing. This is absolute shite. What the hell am I seeing here? This is absolute shite. Phil Foden, not a single shot on target. Akes was off target. Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic to Nathan Ake. Every bloody game we have to go a goal down. I mean, are we ready for a Josko Guardiol banger? So much ecstatic after Arsenal's defeat, and this is the shit we decide to do. Josko Guardiol, Matheus Nunes. Foden needs to come into the midfield. This is just not working. Bernardo playing in the midfield and Foden on the right wing. This is just not working. Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, Nathan Ake, Guardiol, Nunez. It's a corner for City. It's hit Adam Smith on his head, but it's a corner for City. Interesting. Brighton have scored against Liverpool as well. This is interesting. What the hell's happening? That is very interesting. At least with the set of these results, how it's going, it's Arsenal fans at least now who will be not delighted because the side lost, but maybe okay. We need to do well from this corner. Akanji was talking about meetings and discussions regarding set pieces. My foot. It's a throw in for City. Erling Haaland, Kyle Walker has to switch it. He tries the switch, but the switch is one of the worst switches I've seen. But Guardiola has the presence of mind. Nunez does well to keep the ball in. Bournemouth are just pressing us so hard and so high. I think this game needs a Kevin De Bruyne, to be honest. It's gonna be nervy. It's gonna be. This game's not gonna be easy and simple. It's gonna be absolutely nervy. What are we doing? Just get the bloody ball of Bournemouth. What are we even doing? Just sitting back and defending, no attacking output. This is the worst I've seen us play this season. Not at all very good. We're not at all very good. Walker does very well there. Walker does extremely well. That's a foul on Phil Foden. Ah! Gautam says, I don't know why, but I feel Savio should have started. He's on the bench, means he can come in the second half. I think if it stays like this, Gautam, hopefully, which we think it won't, but Kevin De Bruyne needs to come on, I think. And Bernardo Silva in midfield is clearly, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, and Kovacic in the midfield is clearly not working. Look at Kovacic every time he's on the ball. It's almost like we skip a heartbeat. Kovacic defensively is not at all good. Offensively is very good. I think defensively is not at all good. I think maybe a midfield of Rodri, Kovacic, and De Bruyne or Foden would be perfect three, but not Kovacic as the entire holding midfielder. I don't know. It's almost gonna be what 10 games or something, right? I don't know how we've come this far with Mateo Kovacic as a team. Look at Bournemouth. Not a single shot on target in 20 minutes when you have the best striker in the world, Erling Haaland. Bernardo Silva slicing through the midfield. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva again. Phil Foden. Matthews Nunez not coming in. It's interesting. Brighton's leading Liverpool 1-0. 21 minutes on and no attacking output from City at all. I think of all the matches, this is the worst I've seen us play. Haaland not having a single touch in the box. Ivan Nelson's offside there. Bernardo Silva, Nathan Ake. Guardiola does extremely well with the touch. Matthews Nunez. That's a foul by Nunez, I think. Actually, it's a foul by Guardiola. What the hell is happening, Gautam? What the hell is happening in this game? You're not a single shot on target. That's my worry. Not a single shot on target. Ake does extremely well. Ivan Nelson, Bournemouth are playing such a high line, and we have Erling Haaland, and still we're not able to do anything. That's my biggest disappointment. They're pressing Kovacic. Do not go through Kovacic. Everyone's on Kovacic. Look at it. Nathan Ake going back. When Ake made that pass to Ederson, it almost reminded me of Ake selling Ederson's shot against Liverpool. Darwin Nunes. penalty last season that almost cost us a title. No coordination at all between players. Probably one of the worst 20-23 minutes I'm seeing from City. Kyle Walker. I don't know why this happens only when Walker comes. I think maybe we need a Rico Lewis in this game, to be honest. Just to have that extra numbers in the midfield, just to have that extra man into the box, in the midfield, because Walker's passing and everything is absolutely side. Look at Antonio Semenyo there. Sometimes wish he is one of the perfect wingers for Pep Guardiola. He's everything Pep wants. Hard-working winger, does not give the ball away. Absolutely brilliant with his decision making. I don't know why Bernardo Silva, why against Bournemouth are we playing a double pivot of Kovacic, Bernardo Silva and Gundogan? Just can't understand this. Can you people get a head around it against Bournemouth? Why are we doing this? Edison, Natanake, Kovacic. And we are trying to live off scraps of long balls. Very well done. Absolutely well done. Guardiola is doing very well there. Bernardo Silva, that is superb from Bernardo Silva there. He needs to find Phil Foden. Phil needs to shoot here. Get inside and shoot. That's a corner for City. Good chance. Very well done from City. Very well done from City there. Superb, very well done. Good cross from Phil Foden. It was a bit more loopy to my liking, but can Phil deliver a killer corner? John Stones is not on the bench as well today, if I'm not wrong. Phil Foden gets the ball back again. I don't know why Kyle Walker wanted the ball there. Give it back to bloody Kovacic, Kyle Walker. Give it back to bloody Kyle Walker. I know what he'll do. He'll try a shot from there. What the hell was that cross, Kyle? What the hell was that cross, Kyle? It's one of the most disgusting crosses I've seen. Not the most disgusting, but it just had no end product all over. Matthews Nunes does well. Phil Foden, Nunes, Kovacic, Natanake. We need to just improve that speed of our passing. Approaching the half an hour mark, to be honest, and nothing on target. It's a corner for City again. Forest score 1 against West Ham. What is this? Except Liverpool, all the home teams are in lead. Kyle Walker there, at least the corners have improved. We are not conceding counter attacks on the corners, and that was a chance. It was a Bournemouth player, I think, who got the head to it. City are. Gautam says, come on, guys, build up the press. We're doing okay. I think we need to get some quality balls into the box. Got it. Gautam got it. We have bloody conceded another corner from our set piece, to be honest. Bloody Kyle Walker dusted there. Kyle Walker's done, guys. Kyle Walker's done. Bloody Kyle Walker's done, guys. Gotham, did you see what Kyle Walker did? Semenyo sending him back to bloody Spurs. Bloody Sheffield United, not even Spurs. Kyle Walker's absolutely done there. I don't want to see Kyle Walker starting another match for City now. What the hell is Kyle Walker doing? Why did we even sell Jan Puto to Dortmund? I don't understand when Walker's just so shit. Zero attempts on target from City. When was this? Gotham says it was a Gerrard moment almost. Semenyo is playing like bloody he's Vinicius Junior. I mean, I will not trust Kyle Walker against Vinicius Junior, to be honest. If we have to play them in the Champions League, I wouldn't trust Kyle Walker against Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, just imagine it's because of Walker we drop points against Newcastle and we drop points against Arsenal. I think in the matches which Rico Lewis played, I think we didn't drop points. The two matches we dropped points in the Prem was the two matches that Walker started, and perhaps starting him again. Bloody start Walker against Sporting Lisbon, where dropping points does not have as much of an impact. Almost 30 minutes gone and bloody nothing. Foden does well. It's a 3v3 at the back, guys. It's a 3v3 at the back. Matthews Nunez then. Bernardo! Chance, Bernardo. That was a chance. Bernardo, that was a chance. You should have just lifted it up. That was a chance, Bernardo. That is wonderful there. That is wonderful there from Matthews Nunez. That was a chance for Bernardo on his stronger foot. Gotham says good tackle, but Bernardo should have lifted it. Gotham, he saw the challenge coming in. It is not a last minute challenge. Half an hour gone, 0 shots on target. Haaland almost got onto that. Good ball from Eddie. Gautam says this looks like a long day. Gautam, wasn't Southampton a long day? Wasn't Wolves a long day? Wasn't Arsenal a long day? Tell me one game, maybe apart from Ipswich, which wasn't a long day for us. It's a corner for City. Every day was a long day. I think against Inter Milan, it was the longest day, to be honest. I'll tell you, Gautam, what was a long day. The Ballon d'Or award ceremony was a long day. It's a bloody goal kick as well. I thought it will be a corner. Kyle Walker missing headers, missing everything. Well done. And Phil Foden with the ball. Phil Foden is in the midfield now, which is good. Bernardo switched to the right. Matthews Nunez, Guardiola on the outside. It's a foul in favor of Bournemouth there. My God. Atam says, why always us? We always do it the hard way. The bloody Ballon d'Or ceremony, it went at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30. I mean, the final award to be given was the men's Ballon d'Or after the women's Ballon d'Or was given, and there was George Weah, who was a previous Ballon d'Or winner, it seems, first time I heard his name. And what he did was he gave a speech for bloody 40 minutes, midnight, 3 o'clock, 40-minute speech. Who the hell are you when a president will not give such a long speech? Kyle Walker's been absolute. Can we get one, Gotham? Can we get one goal? Can we get one goal before the break? That's what I ask for. One goal, one bloody goal before the break. Why is he playing Foden on the right hand side? I just don't understand. Bernardo Silva in the middle. And Gundogan is playing much worse, but he trusts Gundogan in the midfield than anyone else. Bernardo Silva coming with the ball and he'll go backwards. I know that. Gundogan is going backwards. It's Kovacic who's the CDM as the most forward thinking player in our attacking this thing. He can just understand what that is. Bernardo Silva. Natanake. We are going backwards, backwards, and backwards. Kyle Walker. Bernardo Silva. What the hell is happening, guys? Zero shots on target. Maybe the Bernardo Silva's one will count as a shot on target. I don't know, but it's been pathetic attacking wise, to be honest. Kovacic, can we get one before the break, guys? Can we get one before the break? Kova, Natanake, Nunez. The crosses are not falling for us. Nunez does extremely well there. The Bournemouth player gets it back. He clears. Kyle Walker against Anthony Semenyo. I think this is going to be a goal for Bournemouth. The cross was shit. The attack's not over. The attack's not yet over. Phil Foden does well. It just looks like Kyle Walker's done, or else is not in a good mental space. I just don't know what to say. Kovacic, Kovacic does extremely well. Bloody offer some options for him. He's not a Superman to fly over everybody, or a Spider-Man to move along the spider cam. We're not able to progress the ball from the midfield to attack. That has been the problem. Bloody hell. And Walker's inability to be good on the ball means there's only Guardiola with whom we can progress, and Bournemouth is covering him efficiently. That's the thing. The, and that's the reason why Bernardo is having to drop so deep. Ah! Chance for Erling Haaland. Chance was a difficult one, I know. If you're Erling Haaland, you're cut inside on the left foot, you need to score that. You need to score that, mate. Gatam, what do you think? I think Haaland needs to score that. Haaland needs to score that. There's no excuses for that. On your stronger foot, you're cutting. You cannot. Where is our defense? Guardiola does extremely well. Otherwise, that was 2-0 written all over it. Edison does well. Phil Foden there. That's a foul. What the hell was that? That was the chance. Erling Haaland needed to score that. Bournemouth getting the throw in, they're getting every bloody thing in their favor as well. Haaland needed to score that again. Bernardo chance, Haaland chance. There's a big chance. The Haaland chance was when he cut inside, he was free as well on his left foot. I don't know why he chose the near post, to be honest. And Ivan Nelson was offside over there. We're playing the offside trap well. Don't know what they were checking back then. Are they now checking offsides as well? 40 minutes on the clock, and this is. Get Kyle Walker out of the bloody team. Whenever he plays, we are playing shit. And he's the bloody captain as well. Cost us both the goals against Arsenal. Cost us the goal against Newcastle. Cost us 4 points, Kyle Walker. Bloody four players are covering Semenyo there. 41 minutes gone and zero shots on target. Maybe the Bernardo Silva one and that's it. Piss poor. And why Kyle Walker's playing? I don't know this thing about Pep. He trusts Gundogan in the midfield, but he just cannot trust Foden in the midfield. Just cannot understand this one. Gundogan has been shit. And you have a midfield of two shit players in Gundogan and Bernardo Silva in terms of form this season. Look at it. The midfield is slow, lethargic. There's nothing in there. Attacking wise, you're playing defense, defense, defense. It's so slow through the midfield as well. Absolutely very slow through the midfield. And I think it's bloody offside as well. It's a throw in for City, and we bloody have Brighton away next weekend, which is itself is very difficult. And with Liverpool also losing today, I mean, I think we have to take advantage of these kind of scenarios. To be honest, Edison, bloody kick the ball. You don't have all day. Kovacic, Manuel Akanji, Kovacic again. Kovacic, Nunez. Put a bloody cross in at least at the end of the half. Gundogan is, what the hell? I think he's left his shooting boots in Barcelona and he's come. Kyle Walker, what the hell will he do with the ball now? Phil Foden trying his best. I think Pep needs to bring on Savinho or someone, to be honest. What I say is let's get out of this half with 1-0 down because I don't trust these guys to score an equalizer and let's defend. I hope he doesn't give any extra minutes. It's +1 and I'm still scared that anything can happen in this 1 minute. We haven't lost to Bournemouth in the Premier League at all, guys. That's the record we have here. With Raheem Sterling scoring all of those super goals against Bournemouth. This is how shit we play. And blow the whistle, Anton. Michael Oliver, blow the bloody whistle. It's done. Absolute side. Absolute side of 45 minutes, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but it's absolute side of 45 minutes. It's an absolute sideshow of 45 minutes, that's what I would say. We were shit to start off, we were shit in the middle, we finished off shit. That's what it is. It's been an absolute shit show. Bournemouth 1, Man City nil, and this is not even our toughest fixture in the line. We have Liverpool, we have Aston Villa coming up before that international break. With Arsenal dropping points today and Liverpool potentially dropping points, we don't know about that still. It's just 45 in the game. I was thinking good chance to make up ground on your rivals for later, but no, we had to concede first. And then I just don't understand that midfield, guys. I don't understand that midfield of Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and Gundogan. Absolute shite. What do you want to do with the midfield of Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and Gundogan against Bournemouth? Bloody, they're not Real Madrid. Even against Real Madrid, we have played a midfield of Rodri, Gundogan, and KDB, where Gundogan and KDB were two attacking mids. And here against Bournemouth, you want to go with three CDMs. Gundogan CDM, Bernardo Silva playing like a CDM, Kovacic. In fact, Kovacic played like more of an attacking threat for us, and and that actually tells you how shit we were. And I don't understand this Phil Foden on the right wing, where he's probably at his absolute worst. Why don't you play Bernardo on the right and Phil Foden in the middle? Bernardo on the right will offer more defensive cover to Kyle Walker as well. But no, I have my favorite boys and I'll play Bernardo in the center. And even though how bad Gundogan plays, I will play Gundogan in the midfield. भैया जी मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता, आप बताओ क्यों फोर्डन को आप राइट पे खिला रहे हो और क्यों बर्नार्डो सिल्वा को मिडफील्ड पे खिला रहे हो when he's dog shit over there and he's absolutely dog shit over there. I mean, why are you playing Foden on the right? I just don't understand when it's probably is the worst on his wings. Bloody player James McAtee on the right if you don't have a right winger. Nine. I do not want to drop Bernardo. I do not want to drop Bernardo for my team. I am Pep Guardiola. I will not drop Bernardo Silva from my team. It was such a pathetic watch, I would say. I mean, हम सब बहुत excited थे after that Arsenal match, and then we have to see this dog shit. We have to see this absolute shit. Bayaji says dog shit from the first minute. We are being humiliated here. I'll take a draw. पर अब फिक्चर्स भी देखो ना भैया नेक्स्ट वीक है ब्राइटन अवे. अगर आप यहाँ ऐसे खेलोगे, and Bournemouth is not a team which sits back, hits on the counter and all of that. Bournemouth is a team that is active. There is space in behind, the space for Erling Haaland to run into. पर हम तो मिडफील्ड में खेलते हैं ना. हम तो we are bloody here to play, passes between Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. हमारा गेम प्ले ये है, गुंडोगन और बर्नार्डो सिल्वा के बीच में पासेस खेलते हैं ना. फोर्डन को हटाओ. फोर्डन तो हमारा बहुत अच्छा प्लेयर है मिडफील्ड में, तो मिडफील्ड में वो खेल ही नहीं सकता. पुट फोर्डन आउट ऑन द राइट. Pep Guardiola, my foot, क्या tactics है यार? What the hell are these tactics? What the hell? And what the hell is he telling? I don't know. JSK says time to trust the kids, time to start McAtee. Bayaji says Foden dealing with the left winger while Walker in the box. Don't understand this. Bayaji, there was a moment when Anthony Semenyo was one-on-one with Kyle Walker, and Semenyo ने तो Kyle Walker को Sheffield United के बाहर भी भेज दिया into his under-9 club. Walker was sent to the cleaners against by Anthony Gordon against Newcastle, twice against Arsenal by Gabriel Martinelli, here by Anthony Semenyo. Why do you want to play him? Pep ने बोला Walker fit नहीं है, क्यों खिला रहे हो उसे? Bloody put Akanji on the right wing, John Stones is centre back, Ruben Diaz is centre back. नहीं, Walker तो मेरा favorite captain है. Bayern Munich मुझे 30 million भी दो मैं Walker को ना. I will not sell Walker, but instead I will sell Cole Palmer. I will not sell Walker, but instead I'll sell Jan Kuto for 30 million to Borussia Dortmund. Jan Kuto was such a replacement, good replacement. And you know problem क्या हो रहा है Walker से? Bournemouth are blocking of Kovacic, so the option to go through Kovacic is almost not there. The trigger for Bournemouth presses, the bloody trigger for Bournemouth presses, when the ball comes into Kovacic, you all observe, ball जब Kovacic के पास आता है, Bournemouth is like all onto Kovacic. So what are your options? Guardiola and Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker को वैसे एक जंड है बॉल पे. Kyle Walker is one of the worst on the ball in the City team. So your only option is Guardiola, and now Bournemouth no. City खेलेंगे तो हमारे left wing से खेलेंगे. That's it, and nothing more. So it's become too predictable. I mean, you know what will be the game changer? The game changer will be Rico Lewis at right back. आप Foden को right wing पे रखो, left wing पे रखो, I don't care. The game changer will be Rico Lewis at right back, because once Rico Lewis is there, he can invert into the midfield, he can receive the ball, relieve the pressure from Kovacic. What that will do is, Bernardo Silva can play further forward with that. Bernardo Silva can absolutely play further forward with that, because Rico Lewis will now receive the ball. Rico Lewis will go into the box, which means it will push. It will absolutely push Bournemouth back. इस इतना सिंपल टैक्टिक है, यहाँ हमें समझ में आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों पेप को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है ये. Bayer says Gundo and Walker starting days are over, should never start any game of importance. JS says bring McAtee and Rico. I mean भाई जब देखो निको ओराइली किसे खेला उसने, और जैकब ब्राइट कैसे खेला उन्होंने against Tottenham. I mean would Nico O'Reilly have done worse than Gundogan? Would Rico Lewis have done worse than Kyle Walker? Would Manuel Akanji at right back have done worse than Kyle Walker? I do not think so. और आप देखो इस सीजन हमने 4 पॉइंट ड्रॉप किए, और वो चारों पॉइंट कहाँ ड्रॉप किए? I know I've been repeating this, but I want to repeat this again and again. Walker 2 starts, 2 games, drop points. Walker ने जिस भी game points start नहीं किया, I mean वो सब games we are like, last time I got a red card, Exen Alvarez. My God. I mean it's just, I mean सारा मूड ही खराब कर दिए, सारा मूड ही खराब कर दिए. इतना अच्छा मूड था दिवाली के बाद, आर्सेनल हार गया और आई एम लाइक इट वुड बी अ फैंटास्टिक weekend to see when United lose next tomorrow against Chelsea, and it would be such a perfect week. Liverpool losing नहीं, हमें तो बिगाड़ना ही चाहिए आता है, हमें तो हर गेम में शगुन देना है और दिवाली का गिफ्ट है और ज्यादा बांटना है. हम सरप्राइज दूसरे गोल नहीं दिए सिटी ने. इतना हमें हमें आई मीन वो कोविड सीजन याद है वेस्ट ब्रॉम के साथ. आई थिंक वी वर 10th or 8th इन द लीग एट दैट टाइम, द कोविड सीजन. आई थिंक 2021 सीजन जब कोविड वाज स्टिल देयर. 8th in the league, 1-0 up against West Brom, and we lost the match 2-1 or something against West Brom. I mean, उसके बाद this is the worst I'm seeing, and it's been 3 years since then. This is the worst I'm seeing City play. I mean, क्या ही कर सकते हैं हम. जैसे भैया जी ने बोला मे बी ड्रॉ इज द रिजल्ट, और जॉनी स्टोन्स भी नहीं है इस बार रेस्क्यू करने के लिए. आई थिंक राजा को आना पड़ेगा, राजा केविन डुब्राना, किंग केविन डुब्राना को तो आना ही पड़ेगा मे बी. JSK bring McAtee and Rico. He will not bring ना JSK. वो लाएगा तो काइल वॉकर को मिडफील्ड, वो आई मीन पेप गार्डियोला काइल वॉकर को मिडफील्ड में खिलाएगा, फिल फोर्डन को मिडफील्ड में नहीं खिलाएगा. That's what that's how stubborn Pep Guardiola is. I know he's a manager. I know he's made us won 6 trophies in the last 7 years. He's won us the Champions League. He's won us the Carabao Cup 4 times in a row. He's won us the FA Cup maybe 2 times if I'm not wrong. He's got us into multiple finals. He's created the entire club, but it doesn't mean that when Pep is wrong, we don't say Pep is wrong. We absolutely love him. That's why we are going so much on him. Because if we don't love the club, if we don't love Pep, why would I even care about this? Why would I care if Pep is doing a mistake or City is doing a mistake? We love the club and we love Pep. इतना प्यार करते हैं Pep और club से कि देखा नहीं जाता ये shit. देखा ही नहीं जाता क्या खेल रही है. इट्स अ लॉन्ग लॉन्ग डे, जैसे गौतम ने बोला. लॉन्ग सिर्फ लॉन्ग डे ही नहीं है, लॉन्ग लंबा रात भी है गौतम. इट्स जस्ट एब्सोल्यूट पैथेटिक. और ऐसा नहीं है कि बॉर्नमouth वर सुपर्ब, ऐसा नहीं है कि आई मीन मैं उन फैंस में से नहीं हूं कि हार नहीं ले सकता. आई कैन एक्सेप्ट बिकॉज दैट इज व्हाट प्लेइंग स्पोर्ट इज. I can accept losing, I can accept winning, but what I can't accept is the lack of trying. What I can't accept is अपोनेंट ने बिना कोशिश किए गोल्स मार रहे. अपोनेंट, ये कैसे हो सकता है जब तुम नहीं मार पा रहे हो? और अपोनेंट नतना के दिवाली और क्रिसमस का दोनों गिफ्ट एक ही साथ बांट दिया. एडरसन का 2 सेव, और एंटोनी सेमेन्यू का क्या है? Walker, what is he doing? What is he doing on the far post? Why is Foden going and defending there? Walker का क्या हुआ? चलो ठीक है, Foden on the outside, Walker on the inside. Full back is Smeader and Walker is tracking the inside. I mean हमारा 4 डिफेंडर थे inside. Walker, अकेंजी, आके ग्वार्डियल. फिर भी बॉल सेमेन्यो के पास पहुंचता कैसे है फार पोस्ट पे? Lot of questions to answer. It wasn't a goal. I mean ठीक है, फुलम के साथ काउंटर पे दे दिए गोल, वोल्स के साथ भी ठीक है काउंटर पे दे दिए गोल. एक्सेलेंट बॉल था फ्रॉम नेल्सन सेमेडोस, कार्लासन ने मारा, वंडरफुल गोल्स थे. वोल्स ठीक है, साउथहैम्पटन के साथ हमने कंसीड नहीं किया. वोल्स का अच्छा गोल था. न्यूकैसल का ठीक है ऑन द काउंटर अटैक, सब ठीक है ऑन द काउंटर अटैक अच्छा गोल्स थे. पर ये not even on the counter attack. Bournemouth didn't even do anything, and this is absolute shit, guys. I know I'm talking about being just absolute shit क्योंकि कोई positives है ही नहीं. कोई bloody positives है ही नहीं इस मैच में. No positives absolutely at all. Gautam says this match needs a KDB. I think what this match needs is first Kyle Walker to bloody getting out. If Phil Foden can defend so well against Semenyo, then Kyle Walker is just pretty useless. I mean, XG is similar 0.47 to us, 0.63 to Bournemouth. Touches in the opposition box is 12 for us. We have 5 shots, 0 shots on target. गोल कैसे जा रहे हैं? जब काइल वॉकर डिफेंड करता है तभी गोल्स कैसे जा रहे हैं? That's what I don't bloody understand. Baya, this is, I think, so-called returning players are just to make numbers on the bench. I think a friend of mine was telling before the match that all of them are just 50% fit. I think Rico Lewis will be the difference maker. I think if Pep can bring him on, इससे shit defense तो कोई नहीं कर सकता. Shit defense every game हमें सांता क्लॉज बनना है ना, हमें तो शगुन बांटना है ना. हर एक गेम एक शादी है हमारे लिए, बिग फैट इंडियन वेडिंग. हर एक गेम में हम तो शगुन बांटेंगे, हर एक गेम में गिफ्ट्स बांटेंगे हमारे अपोनेंट्स को. What are the changes you guys suggest? What do you think? One change if you have to make, what do you think? I mean, मुझे तो I want Rico Lewis in place of Kyle Walker. अगर Pep substitutions नहीं करता है, तो I bloody want Bernardo on the right wing and I bloody want Foden in the center and I do not want Kyle Walker to venture forward. Kyle Walker तुम बस पीछे रहो, सेमेन्यो को डिफेंड करो बस, और कोई काम ही नहीं है तुम्हारा. Bloody hell from Kyle Walker. पूरा गेम क्यों ऐसा क्यों होता है? वो स्टार्ट करता है और हम पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप करते हैं. आई थिंक अ फ्यू, ठीक है गुंडों का सिचुएशन मैं समझ सकता हूं, पर आई थिंक अ फ्यू प्लेयर्स वी हैव हेल्ड ऑन टू देम फॉर टू लॉन्ग. काइल वॉकर इज वन ऑफ देम. मुझे लग रहा था ये गेम अकेंजी राइट बैक खेलेंगे एंड अकेंजी राइट बैक खेलेगा. बाढ़ में गया रेस्पेक्ट. अकेंजी राइट बैक खेलेगा और जॉन स्टोन्स सेंटर बैक खेलेगा. दैट वुड हैव बीन द परफेक्ट थिंग. Gotham says Savio for Bernardo, Foden in the middle. Perfect, perfect. But Gotham, he will not do it. निकालेगा नहीं ना वो, क्योंकि वो पेप ग्वार्डियोला है. He will not do it. Instead, he will remove Foden for Savio. Bloody straightforward swap. I expect Liverpool to come back at Anfield, to be honest. So we need to win this. We need to bloody win this game. It's a throw in for Bournemouth. Guardiola with the early defending. First 10 minutes, we need to get the goal. Gotham, full on with your attacking bliss and defensive bliss. We need to get the goal in the first 10 minutes. Early goal like we did against Fulham. Very early goal. That will set the tempo for this entire match, to be honest. Ederson with another big save. This was almost 2-0 Bournemouth. Ederson with another big save and a goal kick as well. Ederson is in his top form. Look at it. One long ball and Bournemouth are in. Kyle Walker's just shit. It was Ivan Nelson actually. I think Semenyo would have finished it. It was Ivan Nelson, to be honest. What a save from Ederson, guys. वो नहीं होता तो 3-0 done. Gautam says, Kyle, what the fuck? Kyle Walker's absolutely done and dusted. Ederson's been superb. Matthews Nunes retained the ball and that's it. It almost seems Bournemouth have an extra man on the field, to be honest. Jethron is here. Jethron says, hi bro, I'm new to the channel and I'm a City fan. Welcome to the channel, Jethron bro. I hope कि आपको content अच्छा लग रहा है. But Jethron, all of us are in a very tense mood here right now. Especially with Arsenal dropping points. We have to win this game. Gautam says the Spurs genes are reactivated for Kyle Walker. हमेशा एक्टिवेटेड थे गौतम, पर अब उभर के आ रहे हैं, अब उभर के आ रहे हैं. That's the only thing. I bloody hope Gautam that Kyle Walker played against Spurs and Rico Lewis played this game, क्योंकि वो कैराबाओ कप का गेम वैसे ही हारना था मैनुअल अकेंजी. और मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता गौतम की क्यों इतना आगे जा रहा है काइल वॉकर लाइक हिज सम ब्लडी अशरफ हकीमी और याशुआ केमे. ऐसे तो नहीं चलेगा यार. We need to buy a CDM in January, guys, or else this is absolutely not going to work. Kovacic, this again Bernardo in the midfield, not working. Slow. ऐसे लग रहा है कि 90s की रेट्रो फिल्म देख रहा हूं मैं, इतना स्लो. It's a throw in for City. A CDM is necessary, Gautam. I'm actually a bit surprised that we are at the position we are in the table this season thanks to Stones. Otherwise, remove at least 4-5 points from this, and I think Bernardo Silva does well. Nice combination play. And it's a goal kick for Bournemouth. Good attack, first big attack for the game. I think we need Savinho to fish those crosses in, to be honest. 4 minutes gone. First 10 minutes we need to score. First 10 minutes we absolutely need to score. Semenyo was offside over there. Well played, guys. I don't know why, but I feel that this could be an important match in the season. We cannot lose here, guys. Matthews Nunes with some space. Finally, Nunes gets inside. How can you miss that? How can you miss that, Phil? How can you miss that? Guys, what is happening? Guys, what is happening, guys? Phil Foden, how can you miss that? Guys, क्या हो रहा है यार? Phil Foden, how can you bloody miss that? इतना easy chance था यार, इतना easy chance था. Favored left foot पे, ये क्या है यार? Phil Foden, and all of us were wanting Phil Foden to play in the middle and all of that. I think Bernardo would have buried it. What the hell is it with Phil Foden? That was the chance, guys. First 10 minutes we needed to score, and that was the chance. Nunez did wonderfully well there. Dribble passes, full back, and this is what Phil Foden does. Bayer says Foden has fallen off a cliff from player of the year to potty in a few months' time. I think Raheem Sterling marta. Raheem Sterling marta tha wo. Raheem Sterling would have finished it, I'm sure. And that's an insult to Phil Foden. Gautam says it's one of those days. और कितने दिन ऐसे आएंगे Gautam? How many one of those days? Against Southampton it was one of those days, right? Against bloody Wolves it was one of those days. और कितने one of those days आएंगे Gautam? Against Inter in a way it was one of those days with Gundogan missing all those chances. We need to be level at least. I mean, आप XG देखो और we need to be level. और इतना टाइम ले रहा है एडरसन, ऐसे लगता है कि सिटी है 1-0 अपना की बॉर्नमथ. Kyle Walker receiving the ball from Edison. They're man marking him and he's shit. He's not able to do anything. The ball back to Edison again, which is just a waste of time. 10 second waste हो गया है. That's it. Nathan Ake, Josko Guardiol, Matthews Nunez. Phil Foden does well. He need to play in Bernardo Silva. Erling Haaland. Gautam says Arsenal dropping points, Liverpool dropping points, and I see exactly Gautam. I do not want City to drop points here because if you see the three fixtures, Newcastle and Brighton are actually difficult fixtures in a way. Not Bournemouth. I know it's Bournemouth away and stuff, but not Bournemouth. We need to take advantage of this moment, especially when you're weak in the squad, especially when you do not have, especially when your first CDM is not fit. You need to take advantage. I don't know how, Gautam, we need to win this. I'm not even joking, and Pep needs to make the substitutions there. Rico James McAtee is warming up, Rico Lewis is warming up, Savinho is warming up, Doku is warming up. I don't know why, Gautam, but I feel this is a match for Jeremy Doku. This is a match with Jeremy Doku somehow. Because whenever Raheem Sterling used to play against Bournemouth, he used to be bloody superb. I think this is a match with Jeremy Doku. His pace will pin the Bournemouth fullback and wingers back and stuff, to be honest. Haha, 10 minute ho gaya and nothing. Gautam says Arsenal dropped points against Bournemouth, but Gautam, Arsenal were down to 10 men. The scenarios were different there. The scenarios here are nothing. We need to win, Gautam. I don't accept any other excuse. We need to win today, or not even a draw, maybe. We need to win. Again, look at that pass from Foden. Gautam says the best player has been Nunez. Bournemouth on the attack, Semenyo on the attack, and that's a foul on Erling Haaland. Come on, ref. Gautam says the scenario here is we're down 10 men. Don't count Walker, and I now think bloody Erling Haaland's in pain as well. Just don't know. Haha. That's a foul on Haaland, and I don't know how Michael Oliver has missed that, to be honest. 55 minutes gone. We needed to score a goal in the first 10 minutes, to be honest. I mean, I think Pep needs to do the substitutions here now. Michael Oliver is telling he got the ball first. Doesn't matter, Michael. Doesn't matter, Michael. The challenge was late on Erling Haaland. That would actually be a potential red card check here, to be honest. Doesn't matter, Michael. He gets the ball, but his follow through is it's not worse because Haaland jumped. But anyway, look at Pep there. He's smiling. And another precious 2 minutes shot of the clock. Honestly, Foden should have made it 1-1. Erling Haaland with his shot should have scored. We should have been 2 goals up, if not 1 goal. We should have been level at least here. पता नहीं यार क्या हो रहा है यहाँ. I just don't know what's really happening. Edison there. We need to score, guys. We need to score fast. I don't know why, honestly, Gautam, why Kyle Walker's playing even. Antonio Semenyo has been the best player in the match. The ball's bouncing. We are not able to get passes in. We need to get the ball from back to front fast. No attacking endeavor from us. It's almost that we are playing like we are up a goal. Nunez is in. Nunez needed to take that shot, to be honest. And it was a counter attack there. We almost conceded from that. Nunez needed to take that shot first time, to be honest. I don't know why he doesn't take it first time. It's a corner. That's it. You have to defend. I mean, an hour gone. That's one of the worst corners I've taken seen, and of the worst corner takers I know of, everyone from City. So it's a surprise that Bournemouth have taken such a shitty corner. Ikai Gundogan there. I mean, you're not able to attack. That is the funny thing. इतना डिफेंड कर रहे कि लग रहा है डगआउट में मोरिनियो के खड़ा है ना कि पेप गुआर्डियोला. Bernardo Silva, Manuel Akanji. Bernardo Silva, the build-up's good here. Ikai Gundogan running into space. The build-up's very good here. Matthews Nunez has been the best player, to be honest. Had two clear-cut chances. Mateo Kovacic. Ikai Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Akanji. The ball just not dropping for us. One chance. God, one chance. Nunez. That's a foul on Matthews Nunez. And it's a free kick to City. Nunez does absolutely brilliantly there. I mean, again, we are stupid and worse from free kicks. क्या ही कर सकते हैं. Kovacic, that was just. I mean, hope था कि Kovacic उस distance से मारेगा बस. It was hope more than anything else. 62 minutes कौन जरा नजर लगाए लिवरपूल गेम पे. नेलवा ने इप्सविच टाउन ने गोल मारा लेस्टर के साथ. That is interesting. Gautam says, let's manifest a goal, guys. We can do it. Exactly. One goal, Gautam, and I think the second will come. One goal and the second will come. And we concede a second. Ivan Nelson scores. We bloody concede a second. Gautam, it seems you have manifested a goal for bloody Bournemouth. What the hell is happening here? I mean, what the hell is this? 2 goals down. This has to be a tipping point for City and Pep. 2 goals down. What the hell is happening here? Evan Nelson. Gautam says no. And Kyle Walker as well. Bloody hell. Bayaji says game lost. गया Bayaji गया. I mean इतना दर्दनाक वॉच अलोंग मैंने शायद किया है. और दोनों गोल भैयाजी काइल वॉकर की मिस्टेक से. काइल वॉकर. One of the worst games Kyle Walker has had. If Pep picks team on team on merit, I think Kyle Walker को छोड़ देना चाहिए. I mean, what I feel now is maybe I should switch to the Liverpool game and hope they don't win. That's the thing. Matthews Nunez does extremely well. I mean, अब क्या ही करें? I mean, I just want to watch the Liverpool Brighton game for a while because I know we are not going to get anything from this game. We are going to get nothing from this game now. ये तो वही हुआ ना. ये तो एस्टन विला हो गया ना. एस्टन विला के साथ 2-0 डाउन. 70 it's a 65 but 75th minute we were 2-0 down against Aston Villa. Final day. Gautam just losing to Bournemouth. Never thought about it exactly. अब हम ब्राइटन के साथ क्या ही खेलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीक. Kyle Walker, I just don't want to even see your disgusting face. And Pep, I think we'll concede a third, guys. I think this will be one of the most embarrassing defeats after Pep's first season. I think we'll concede a third. He's missed an open goal. Clivert has just missed an open goal, if I'm not wrong. Justin Clivert has just missed an open goal. क्या हो रहा है? Absolutely pathetic. अब खेलो. Just play out from the back for the next 20 minutes. That's it. Bloody play out from the back for the next 20 minutes. भाई जी says, oh my god, ये तो 4-5 हो जाता भाई जी मुझे Exactly, Bournemouth has never won against City. Or Raheem Sterling is a top scorer in this fixture always. अब तो कोई होप भी नहीं है कि हम गोल मारेंगे आज. And it's a throw in for Bournemouth. I mean, it's almost कोई खेलना ही नहीं चाहता यहाँ. Look at the players, that is lethargic. I mean, you need to bring Doku and Savinho. और कब लाएगा Pep 90+2 पे लाएगा क्या इस बार भी? तू और यून वाले लोग खुद आ जाके खेलना 90+2 पे. क्यों Savinho और Doku को ला रहा है? Bournemouth are just all over us. आई मीन भैया जी लास्ट तुमने कब देखा कि पेप ग्वार्डियोला ने एक प्लेयर को सीधा लॉन्ग इंजरी ले उसे सीधा स्टार्ट कर लिया. इट डजंट हैपन. इट डजंट इवन हैपन. फोर्डन को तो 1 महीना बिठा के रखता है बेंच पे. And Kyle Walker, when was the last time you saw guys कि Kyle Walker a player started directly from a long injury layoff और Kyle Walker का I mean क्या है पेपर Kyle Walker के साथ? क्या पेप के पास Kyle Walker का न्यूज़ है क्या? रिवर्स काइल वॉकर के पास पेप का न्यूज़ है क्या? This week is going to be hell for us guys. No one even wants to score a goal. I mean, two goals down, the game's over, guys. Why don't you just attack? नहीं नहीं. बर्नार्डो सिल्वा गुंडोगन हमारा मिडफील्ड है. हमें तो मिडफील्ड में डिफेंसिव शेप बना के रखना है. भाड़ में जाए गोल्स. By the way, the finish from Ivan Nilsson was. Ivan Nilsson reminds me of Diego Costa, to be honest. He's just so good. Kyle Walker, again a foul. It's going to be hell before the international break. I somehow thought if we can get to the international break. And bloody Liverpool have equalized against Brighton 1-1. Forest scored 2 goals against Bournemouth and now Rico Lewis is coming on. अब तो कुछ होने से रहा. And it's a goal kick. No one wants to even get up the pitch. Edison has been our best player. I mean, Rico, come on! 20 मिनट में 2 गोल मार सकते हैं जनरली मैं कहूंगा हाँ क्योंकि सिटी है पर वेल ऐसा बोले थे यूनाइटेड ने तो 1 मिनट में मार दिए 2 गोल. दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. Lou is in for Nathanake. So I think it's 3 at the back switch right now. There goes our invincible dream as well. A Bournemouth player is taking treatment. I mean, Liverpool won, Brighton won. It had to happen. Liverpool 2, Brighton 1. Done. 2 minutes, 2 goals. Done, guys. 2 minutes, 2 goals. So Liverpool now got 2 points ahead of us. That's how you score. 2 minutes, 2 goals. Liverpool. Can we do it? Can we do it, guys? नहीं, हम तो नहीं करेंगे ऐसे क्योंकि हमें तो बर्नार्डो और गुंडोगन को खिलाना है ना मिडफील्ड में. Josko Guardiol, Matthews Nunez, Rico Lewis. Gautam says, don't think so. Today we are gonna get anything from this. At least a draw, Gautam, if not a win. At least a draw. Now the pace is picked up once Rico Lewis has come on. And that's a goal kick for Bournemouth. I think you need a Kevin De Bruyne in this game, I think. And his Zonal is coming on. It's 2-1 Liverpool, Brighton. Matthews Nunez, that's a great touch. Mateo Kovacic, Josko Guardiol. Not falling for us today. Gautam says, don't think so. We are gonna get anything from this. Gautam says, slot is really smart in terms of subs. I think if it stays like this, which maybe probably it does, I don't know. I think Liverpool will be 2 points ahead of us. They're one behind us now, so they'll be 2 points ahead of us. Arsenal will be 5 points behind us. I mean, nothing will change between Arsenal and us, but Liverpool will go 2 points ahead of us, and I think they'll go 4 points ahead of Arsenal. Maybe now Arsenal will have trouble in two directions. I think Liverpool and City, they'll have to contend with both. Zero shots on target, City in the entire game. That sums it up. Zero shots on target in the entire game, to be honest. Zero shots on target. Gautam, zero shots on target, City in the entire game. Absolutely zero shots on target. I think he has to bring Doku and Savio on just for last throw of the dice, if you ask me. And I hope it's some of 2-2 in that Brighton Arsenal game. And if City can turn this around, though I think it will be highly impossible. I think that's it. We'll just take off all of the hope and optimism from our Premier League rivals. We have to create an opportunity here. Matthews Nunes. Ah, chance for Erling Haaland. Gotham says Liverpool is the only team with all the first team players playing except Allison. The keeper is also class. But exactly, everyone's fit. Everyone's fit. I think that's what people say. If there's one player injured for Liverpool, maybe Van Dijk or someone's injured in that defense, then it will be a problem. Or someone in that midfield as well. You take a Gravenberg out of it or McAllister out of it, maybe it will be difficult for them. But I think if you look at what Trent has been doing this season, offensively his numbers have gone down, but defensively he's been superb. Maybe it's the slot thing where slot has made Liverpool more compact and stuff. We are into the 80th minute. If it was 1-0, there was still optimism and hope. But at 2-0, and we're not even creating anything, to be honest. It's a corner for City. And City scored! Well, I was even not seeing that. I mean, क्या हेडर था यार यास्को ग्वार्डियल का. आई मीन क्या हेडर था. 8 मिनट है भैया जी, 8 मिनट है. क्या ड्रॉ बचा सकते हैं हम? 8 मिनट है, ड्रॉ भी कर लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा है यहाँ. ड्रॉ भी कर लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा है। 8 मिनट है, 8 मिनट है यहाँ, 8 मिनट। कितने गोल मारेगा ये उसको ग्वार्डियोल? 8 मिनट है। That's why it is so important to keep it at 1-1. We'll get our chance, but नहीं, दूसरा गोल तो कंसीड करना ही है हमें। दिवाली का बम्पर ऑफर है ना। पर क्या एक और गोल मार सकते हैं हम? एक गोल क्या मार सकते हैं? And it's a goal kick for Edison. One more goal, guys. One more goal. I think at this point all of us will. और क्या impossible हो सकता है एस्टन विला का जैसा? 7 minutes plus added time है guys. 7 minutes plus added time. क्या हम कर सकते हैं? New hope. One chance for Erling Haaland. Liverpool can score 2 goals in 2 minutes. Can we as well? Semenyo slipped there. Anthony Semenyo is a bloody nuisance, I would say. Please take the ball. One chance, one more chance. Can we create one more chance? It's a throw in for Bournemouth. They will not take it fast. They'll take it slowly, but one more chance. Just imagine we score and Brighton score. That will just be something else. What a header from Josko Guardiola, to be honest. That is unstoppable. 5 more minutes to go, that's it. It's a head injury for Manuel Akanji. Just Gautam says chances are quite less that we score. They have low block. Just get Savinho and put Josko Guardiola forward and let him jump for headers. But Gautam, just imagine the scenes. Even if we score one more and Brighton score one, 2-2 at both ends, that will just be so hilarious, right? That will be a fit ending for such a dramatic day. I think we take a draw here and we move on if we get a draw. But again, this is City, this is Manchester City. We have to believe till the end. Jeremy Doku's come on. For a moment, seeing Doku, I thought, why is Semenyo playing in a light blue shirt? Though I wish he had, but Bernardo Silva, Josko Guardiola, Jeremy Doku. He has the chance to play Enrico Lewis, but Doku tries to do one-on-one. I don't know why Matthews Nunes falls down there, but Evanilson's hold-up play is just so annoyingly good. They're keeping the ball well, that is the problem to be honest. But Kovacic does extremely well, and now Bournemouth is high. I think Bernardo Silva needs to hit that ball fast. Why is he taking so much time when all of the Bournemouth were high up the pitch? Rico Lewis. Jeremy Doku. City want a penalty, but I don't know what it is. But Michael Oliver will have a look at it, I think, for sure. They are checking for the penalty, guys. This could be that. They're checking for the penalty. There's nothing in it, to be honest. Nunez, Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva. We are retaining the ball. Well, one goal, guys. One goal. That's it. And then we can set up shop. I do not want a win today. A draw will be sufficient. Jeremy Doku. Ah, chance. That was a chance. Well saved by the keeper, by Travers, but that was a chance. That was a bloody chance. Fairly easy. It was at the near post, but from a corner again. Can we do something from a corner? Can we take a good corner? Ah, just didn't fall for a City player, to be honest. Bournemouth are not even. They're holding on to the ball very well, to be honest. It's a foul in Bournemouth's favour. We need at least 5 minutes of added time here. I don't know how much we are going to get. 6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes, one goal. In the past, we have scored two goals in the space of 6 minutes. 93-20. I know the scenarios are different, but one goal can we score? Jeremy Doku there. Doku does extremely well, and it's a free kick for City. And it's a yellow card as well. Can we do something about it? Can we do something about the free kick? From one cross, from a free kick sort of a position. Is this the moment? Is this the moment, guys? क्या ये वो moment है? Phil Foden in swinging delivery. Can we do something? Is this the moment? Shit corner as always. Kovacic with the ball. I'm just thinking one chance. I mean, can we create one chance? It's another thing if we score with it or not. Can we create one big chance? That is the thing. That's a corner for City again. Kovacic with the strike. Can we create one big chance, guys? एक बड़ा chance. 4 मिनट है, बहुत है 4 मिनट. यूनाइटेड में 1 मिनट में यूनाइटेड ने चैंपियंस लीग जीत लिया, तो 4 मिनट बहुत होते हैं फुटबॉल में. Rico Lewis has to pass it wide. It's a corner again for City. Corner after corner. Is it going to be a Wolves repeat again? Is it going to be a repeat of Wolves? But who will be Johnny Stones? Will it be Guardiola? Will it be Haaland? Who will be it? That is such a worse corner from Phil Foden. How did Haaland not score there? How the hell did Erling Haaland not score there? That was the chance, guys. Guys, how the hell did Erling Haaland not score there? How the hell did Erling Haaland not score there, guys? What the hell has happened? How did Erling Haaland not score there? Such a big chance for Erling Haaland. That's a corner again. How did Erling Haaland not score there? Gautam says Haaland heartbreak. I mean, Gautam, that was such an easy chance, Gautam. He should have scored. It should have been 2-2. Foden's easy chance. Bernardo's easy chance. Haaland, two easy chances. How many easy chances do you want? Kyle Walker. The time somehow running slowly today. That's a goal kick, I think. It was Foden's header and Foden missed it. What a chance for Erling Haaland. I think maybe this time for one more chance. Rico Lewis does extremely well. Kovacic. One more minute, last minute, guys. Bloody last minute. Josko Guardiola, this is the last chance. Jeremy Doku, can he do something? One more chance, I think one more chance to put the ball in. Rico, second sticking away, last chance to put the ball in. Rico Lewis. Phil Foden with the longer range shot, and that's that, I think. Phil Foden with the longer range shot. Just wide on another day that would have crept in. Another day that would have crept in. That's it. Kadam says Foden heartbreak. It's been such a kind of a day, a heartbreaking day. Well played, Bournemouth. That's all I would say. It's full time in the Liverpool match. It's, I think, full time here as well, to be honest. The table is after 10 matches played. I think 2 points is the difference. And that's it. Pep Guardiola loses. City lose the first match of the season. To be honest, it's been. I mean, it's been a shit first half. It's been a shit 70 minutes. Both the ganda 70 minutes. I mean, if City would have played like they played the last 20 minutes, we would have won this game. If City would have played the last 20 minutes like the first 70 minutes like they played the last 20 minutes, we would have absolutely won this game. I mean, I'm just looking at the points table. it's very interesting. First is Liverpool, obviously played 10, won 8, draw 1. City played 10, won 7, draw to 2 points difference. Nottingham Forest is third, 10 matches, 19 points. Arsenal is fourth, 10 matches, 18 points. Thing is, if Villa is 9 points, 18 9 matches, 18 points. If Villa win, they leapfrog Arsenal into fourth. Chelsea is 9 matches, 17 points. If Chelsea win, they leapfrog Arsenal. Of course, Brighton has played. Bournemouth is there with 15 points. So I think if Villa and Chelsea win, I mean Arsenal suddenly drop down to sixth after 10 matches played, and Arsenal are now what, 7 points behind Liverpool and 5 points behind Arsenal. Sorry, 5 points behind City. I mean, look at Pep Guardiola there. Look at his face there. It's been we started shit. We played shit in the middle. At the end, last ke jo 20 minutes the na, those were good to be honest. And then and then we played well. Bayaji says flop show by Foden. Bayaji, Foden का ना वो एक easy chance था, 1-0 था तब Foden should have put it away. Erling Haaland had two very good chances, one on his left foot in the first half, on his second half that header late on, he should have actually scored with that, especially with the rebound. So Foden का ये हो गया. By says Brighton could be worse. By just somehow if we can get through Brighton, I mean we can get through Sporting and we can get through Brighton. We get the international break. We revamp. I mean City का तो है कि पहले half of the season में we generally are not at our best. It's in the second half of the season that we get set from the first half of the season. So I actually think this defeat could be a kick in the ass for City. I do not want City to lose any game. पर टाइटल रन इन्स में आई थिंक आप ऑब्जर्व करो, ठीक है, सेंचुरियंस के सीजन निकालो, उस टाइम पे कोई टाइटल राइवल नहीं था. ओके, यूनाइटेड वाज सेकंड, बट जनरली इन टाइटल रेसेस I think City have, in each of the title races, maybe apart from the Centurion season, City have suffered big defeats. कोविड का आप देख लो, 2021 के सीजन में वेस्ट ब्रॉम से हार गए थे 2-1. उसके पहले सीजन में आई थिंक 18-19 सीजन वाज द वर्स्ट. वी लॉस्ट विद लेस्टर, वी लॉस्ट विद, आई थिंक दिसंबर के महीने में आई थिंक 2-3 बार हार गए थे हम. I think last 2 seasons back against Arsenal, what we were 7-8 points behind. Last season, after the international break, I mean after January, in January, February, we were nowhere, and then we make those comebacks. So I think I would not be too much. It's an off day. It's definitely an off day, and I think off days happen. Okay, match ke dauran I was like, we were shit. Yes, we played shit and all, but yeah. I actually think these off days kind of happen in title run-ins, and if you want to be champions, it's how you deal with these setbacks. And I think for me, this is the game that decides City's character. I mean, हर एक सीजन में आप देख लो, एक ऐसी टीम है जिनसे हम हार गए और ऐसे लग रहा था कि सीजन खत्म, और ऐसे लग रहा था कि सीजन खत्म. अब क्रिस्टल पैलेस को देख लो, लास्ट सीजन में क्या हुआ था. We were what 1-0 up, we were 2-0 up, or with 15 minutes to go and we drop points there. अब वोल्स को देख लो, लास्ट सीजन वोल्स के साथ मोलिन्यू में हार गए. उसके पहले सीजन में भी वोल्स से हार गए. क्रिस्टल पैलेस से हमेशा हम सेलर्स पार्क में पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप करते रहे. So I think there are, in each of the seasons, I'm not able to remember the teams quite well, but in each of the seasons we have had matches where we have lost against lesser teams. We beat West Brom, beat Norwich. I mean, okay, Norwich City was doing Pellegrini this thing, but we beat West Brom, Crystal Palace, Wolves. There have been matches where beat with Everton, Frank Lampard का Everton, उससे गंदा और वाहियात टीम मैंने आज तक नहीं देखा. Frank Lampard का Everton, उसके साथ हम points drop कर दिए. So every season we have had these results. I think now I know if you go to social media now and all of that fans will be. I mean, there are fans who will say Pep out. There are fans who will say Kyle Walker ने बहुत गंदा खेला. That is true. Fans will say, why didn't Pep bring on KDB? Why didn't Pep bring on Savinho? ये ऐसा नहीं है ना कि ये मैच जीत के और PL ट्रॉफी दे देंगे, और ऐसा नहीं है ना कि ये मैच कुछ फिनाले है. नहीं, पेप को तो पूरा सीजन प्लानिंग करना पड़ता है. So it was right from Pep not to bring on your KDB and your Savinho and all due to injury concerns. But these sort of results happen in a season. I'm sorry if we do not accept these sort of results, then it's part of being a champion, accepting this sort of results. Baiji says Pep is also responsible for depleted squad by not signing enough players, despite knowing the new Champions League format. I mean that is in a way true भैया जी, क्योंकि हम कुछ एस्पेक्ट्स ऐसे देख सकते हैं कि अपने काइल वॉकर का क्यों साइन नहीं किया, काइल वॉकर का रिप्लेसमेंट, जब it was there that he was physically declining. Kyle Walker, they're showing Foden's missed chances and it's just absolutely pathetic. So I mean आपने काइल वॉकर का क्यों साइन नहीं किया? आपको पता था कि आप ब्रूनो गिमेरेस के पीछे थे uh, पूरा summer transfer window, but we didn't sign a CDM. So there was always the danger, and Pep was lurking with danger. Pep was always lurking with danger, to be honest. I mean, it is on Pep, but again, hindsight is a very good thing. For example, if Rodri का वो ACL injury नहीं हो जाता, we would have been fine, to be honest. We are still fine. If I ask you, we are 2 points off the top. I mean, 10 matches gone. We have lost one match, drawn two. We are just 2 points off the top. And this is the worst football we have played in the last 4 seasons. And after 10 matches, you're just 2 points off the top after playing one of the worst football in the last 3-4 seasons, probably, and with the injury concerns you have, I probably think right now, I probably think with the aging midfield, I probably think it's all right. I think, और प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ और प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ एक प्लेयर को रिप्लेस करने का नहीं था. आई थिंक प्रॉब्लम हियर आर मल्टीफोल्ड. सी आई थिंक यू कैन इजीली ब्लेम के टिक्सी की बगरस्तान को नया प्लेयर्स लाने थे, पेप ग्वार्डियोला को नया प्लेयर्स लाने थे, बट आई थिंक द मेन पॉइंट हियर इज टिक्सी बगरस्तान को पता था 2025, आई मीन ये सीजन उसका लास्ट होने वाला था, एंड probably Pep will leave this season, एक और साल एक्सटेंड करेगा. इट्स नॉट लाइक, आई मीन सिटी को ये श्योर होना था कि is Pep Guardiola gonna continue for another cycle of rebuild. वो मेजर क्वेश्चन था ट्रांसफर मार्केट में. हियर आई बी अ लिटिल बिट बिहाइंड सिटीज मैनेजमेंट, क्योंकि पेप गुआर्डियोला का वो एक क्वेश्चन मार्क था कि will he lead us into the next cycle? And the answer is obviously no. Would you expect Pep to stay here for a year? Maybe yes. For 4-5 years, maybe no. और नया स्पोर्टिंग डायरेक्टर भी आने वाला है. And the problem in front of City was आपका पूरा midfield aging है. Bernardo Silva, Ilkay Gundogan, आई मीन पूरा एजिंग मिडफील्ड है. आपका काइल वॉकर पूरा एज्ड है. आई मीन मे बी आई थिंक जॉन स्टोन्स इज मेड ऑफ ग्लास, मैनुएल अकांजी इज एट द रॉन्ग साइड ऑफ 30. तो ऐसे ऐसे 4-5 प्लेयर है. यू हैव टू रियली रिप्लेस द होल ऑफ मिडफील्ड, टू बी ऑनेस्ट. And would you do it in this cycle, or would you do it with the new sporting director? That was the question. And I think City went, if we get our target, we'll do it this time. If we do not get our targets, we'll probably do it. We'll probably do it under the new sporting director. So I think that was why we didn't recruit well. Bayaji says this was more than just a defeat. Bournemouth had much better chances than ours. This has been coming. That's true. Bournemouth opened us up, literally opened us up. Bournemouth, but again, when Rico Lewis came, I think we played much better. I think Pep का पूरा system है कि अब invert both the fullbacks in, and at least invert one of the fullbacks in, so that he can maintain possession in the midfield. Suddenly you're outnumbering the opponent with that extra midfield number, which is to compensate for the loss of Rodri and all of that. Walker वो नहीं कर पाया. So I think it's fine. But says Foden's form is a big worry now. Has done nothing since coming back. Pathetic game after game after game. I think Baiji हमें खेल को समझना important. I think yes, we have lost. It's easy to drown in the defeat. It's easy to get lost in the defeat, क्योंकि ये पहली बार नहीं है. वेस्ट ब्रॉम के साथ हार गए, तब हुआ था एवर्टन के साथ हार गए, तब हुआ था लैम्पार्ड्स एवर्टन, तब हुआ था चेल्सी और स्पर्स के साथ बैक टू बैक डिफीट्स हुए थे लास्ट सीजन, एंड आर्सेनल वर 5-6 पॉइंट्स क्लियर, तब भी हुआ था ऐसा. And I mean this actually Wolves we lost at Molineux last season. This actually happened. I know, but I actually think Pep na, I think the reason Pep is the best manager of all time is Pep na badi picture dikhta hai when all of us are drowning in the near term. What Pep wants is Foden to be fit and on form by January. And Pep knows कि दिसंबर एंडिंग तक, जनवरी 1st या 2nd तक अगर हम खेल में रहे तो बस है. आई थिंक come January, if we are what? Come January, if we are 3-4 points off the top at max, I think Pep will take that. Come January, 3-4 points off the top. Maybe in January you sign a CDM, get Foden going, get Kevin De Bruyne going. I mean, that is what Pep is planning for. That is what Pep really wants to do. So I think we need to look at the bigger picture as well here, to be honest. Patience Linear says Ballon d'Or. Patience Linear, 7 titles in the last 8 years. UCL winner. We have won a treble. I'm not taking that. How many times have Real Madrid lost against bloody Cadix, Osasuna, and all of those shit teams? Many times, right? And what happened? Barcelona defeated you naked parade kar liya Real Madrid ko Barcelona ne. So I'm not taking that Ballon d'Or heartbreak. 7 titles in the last 8 years, mate. Not taking any of that. Vinay says, I don't know whom to blame, Tixiki, Pep, or players. Again, I think the dilemma was if we are not getting a big target, which I think this summer was Bruno Guimaraes, or maybe Kimmich, but more it was a Bruno Guimaraes because there were no good CDMs available. Bruno Guimaraes was the one. I think the question mark was who will be a next sporting director and who will be a next manager, because I think is the only question is Pep ready for a next rebuild, and the answer is no. The Pep will not be here for the next rebuild. Answer is no. Pep may extend 1 year, but next rebuild Pep will not be there. So you cannot sign a right back, you cannot sign the entire midfield replacing Gundogan, Bernardo Silva and another DM, knowing that the next manager coming in might not even like those players, knowing that the next transfer director coming in might have a different plan than that. So I think that was the thing. You cannot blame Tixiki and Pep because their cycle is coming to an end. And actually, I think on the flip side, I think the way we have played this season, I think we need to be proud that we are just 2 points. This result, I think upsab bhi manoge. This result, this result would have happened with Southampton easily. Cameron Archer scores that goal. This result would have happened with Ipswich. This result surely would have happened with Fulham. If Adama Traore could finish, this result could have happened with Fulham. This result could have happened with uh, what was the team? Ipswich, Fulham, Bournemouth. This result could have happened with Wolves. This result could have happened in any of the last 10 games. This result could have happened with Chelsea. First match, Chelsea, Nicholas Jackson missing chance after chance after chance. This result in the last 10 games, guys, could have happened anywhere. This result would have happened with Newcastle if they could finish. So this result would have happened with bloody Brentford. So in the last 10 games, first 10 games, we have been shit. I'll ask all of you guys a simple question. Last 10 games, we have been shit. And if I tell you first 10 games you're shit, and you're just 2 points of the top of the league table after 10 games, provided your top scorer is out of form, provided you're without the best DM in the world, Rodri, provided you're without KDB for 7-8 games of that, provided Foden is out of form, would you not take this position? Guys, keep this defeat behind. Would you not take this position? That is the question. Would you not take this position? 2 points off the top is absolutely nothing. It's peanuts. Especially with the form we are in. And you know what kind of a team City can be. City can go 15-20 matches unbeaten. I don't care if we have the squad, if we don't have the squad, that is in the mentality of the team. Pep has made the system like that. Let Doku come in, let Savinho come in, let Haaland be into form, let Phil Ford, KDB come in, let Phil Ford and be there. We will go, you know that we will go 10-15 matches unbeaten, right? 38 game season. You take 15 matches unbeaten, 10 matches here, 25 matches. Don't you think we are in a good position? Don't you think we are in a good position? If we had won this match, we would have been. If you had won this match, we would have been a point ahead of Liverpool. Draw a point behind Liverpool, now 2 points behind Liverpool with a loss. So it's not that big of a difference. The thing is, bada picture देखो कहाँ जा रहा है season, and I still think this. And I sometimes think defeats inspire you to get on in a season when your season's not going well. MCFC Boundless is there. PK MCFC is here. Hey mate, I remember you from the Carabao Cup game. You were there. Hello, buddy. How are you doing? PKMCFC says I'm absolutely fuming, and I'm one of the most positive fans of the football club. This football club. I, I mean, it's PKMCFC. It's like I said again. I know I was fuming throughout the game. I mean, 70th minute मैंने तो देखना बंद कर लिया था. I mean, I was seeing, I was checking the scores of other teams and all. But I think it's important to. I mean, it's important to note कि और worst हो सकता था. हम वर्स्ट केस सिनारियो देखेंगे ये पीकेएमसी से हम वर्स्ट केस सिनारियो देख ले तो फुलम के साथ अब 3 पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप करने थे एवरीवन विल एग्री फुलम से एक्सजी वाज 3 समथिंग एंड सिटीज वाज 1 वी स्कैम्ड इन दैट विन फुलम के साथ 3 पॉइंट्स ड्रॉप करने के वोल्स के साथ वी हैड टू ड्रॉप 2 पॉइंट्स आर्सेनल के साथ यू वर ड्रॉपिंग 2 पॉइंट्स what that were 3, 5, 7 points. Make this match 3 points, which are 10 points. Southampton, if Archer hits that, probably it was a draw, which was another 2 points drop, which are 12 points. I mean, literally just at a 12 points. 23 minus 12 is 11 points, and we would have been we would have been on par with West Ham now, 14th. The worst case scenario is हम तो 14th होने वाले थे and we are literally in touching distance 2 points nothing है 2 points is nothing off the top that too it's not Arsenal it's Liverpool under a new manager so it's 2 points off the top the worst case scenario was we could be on 11 points अब देख लो पूरा सारा 10 मैचेस और एनालाइज करो कितना वर्स्ट हो सकता था फ्यूम करो rant करो मैं बोल रहा हूँ मत करो what I'm telling is I think we need to see the bigger picture more than anything else yes we lost it's a disappointment at least Arsenal lost that's fine Liverpool somehow got back and won but Arsenal lost and season तो अभी शुरू हुआ I think the season starting after the international break to be honest MCPK MCFC says exactly we have won many games this season Brentford Southampton Fulham Chelsea I mean वही है ना 11 points पे होने वाले थे we are 23 points out of a possible 30 is just superb PKNCFC says, imagine we could have been near the shitters. Exactly. I think PKMCFC. You go to that Reddit sub, r/MCFC Reddit sub है. I think that is the most mainstream Reddit sub. And वहाँ तो मैं देखता हूँ, I'm stunned. I see fans there literally telling pep out. Literally pep out बोल रहे थे Carabao Cup defeat के बाद और आपको बोलेंगे pep up. They're telling how much has this club fallen down. I mean वो सब statements use करते हैं और दुख होता है I'm like पिछले 7 सीजन्स में 6 टाइटल्स 6 टाइटल्स 4 कैराबाओ कप्स लगातार एक यूसीएल फाइनल एक ट्रेबल जिताए I mean 4 प्रीमियर लीग्स इन अ रो which has never been done before I mean और क्या चाहिए I mean fans of clubs are content I mean if you tell Chelsea fans next 6 years you will win 2 titles and they'll be fine they'll be celebrating you tell Arsenal fans अब 2 टाइटल जीतोगे अगले 6 साल में they'll be like celebrating like हर दिन दिवाली है हमारे लिए हर दिन बम फोड़ेंगे वो दिवाली का पटाखा फोड़ेंगे so I think that I think we are not understanding what Pep Guardiola has done here UCL जीतने के बाद कौन टाइटल जीतता है जाके Gary Neville did not believe it I mean after winning a treble tell me which team has the motivation to do it I mean आप ये सोचो अगले last 6-7 years में 6 titles how do you think you'll have the motivation to go on for the 7th title and this team bloody has that is what I'm impressed by this team still has the fighting spirit even after winning 6 titles in 7 years 8-9 titles in the last 11 years if I'll have to go far the fighting spirit of this team impresses me more than anything else we did not give up we were 2-0 down we did not give up until the end we fought that is what impresses me. You can blame Kyle Walker and I will blame Kyle Walker and all of this. But titles तो वो technicalities पे जीते नहीं जाते ना. You win titles on bloody attitude. That is why Arsenal don't win titles. Bloody excuses. You win titles. I mean, how do you bounce back from this defeat against Sporting, against Brighton? That will determine what you'll do in the title race this season. ये हार और ये जीत, आई मीन अगर हम आज जीत जाते तो टाइटल नहीं जीत जाते, और अगर हम हार गए तो टाइटल नहीं हार गए बॉर्नमथ से. सो आई थिंक दैट इज द पर्सपेक्टिव व्हिच वी नीड टू कीप इन माइंड. एंड आई थिंक and I think हमने तो और वर्स देखे हैं पीकेएमसी एफसी. इफ यू रिमेम्बर, हमने तो एवर्टन के साथ फ्रैंक लैम्पार्ड का वाहियात एवर्टन के साथ न्यू ईयर्स डे 2 सीजन्स बैक 1-1 ड्रॉ हुआ. वी वेंट 6 पॉइंट्स बिहाइंड आर्सेनल. That was one of the worst thing, but worse than this day. We lost to bloody fucking West Brom. We lost to West Brom. क्या आई मीन टू कोविड के सीजन के बाद 2021 सीजन वी वर 1-0 up against West Brom. We lost to West Brom 2-1. I mean 2018-19 title race we were 7 points behind Liverpool. इतिहाद में I think you remember it, John Stones का goal line clearance. इतिहाद पे मैच था, City defeated. The points gap is cut down to 4 points, and then अगले ही मैच हम वेस्ट ब्रॉम से जाते हार जाते हैं. फर्नांडिनो ने पेनल्टी देता है लास्ट मिनट में, and the gap again went to 7 points, and we managed to win the league that year. Is this defeat worse than all of those defeats? Is this defeat worse than all of those defeats? Let me know. It is not. It is absolutely not. 10 matches, 23 points. Absolutely delighted. 10 matches, 23 points. And the thing is, Arsenal could bloody well be sixth at the end of this game week. PKMCFC says, but the people who are saying we shouldn't worry are making my head spin too. We are the best team or squad ever in the history of this league and one of the best teams ever in the world. But we have been shit and we need to take accountability. Yes, we definitely need to take accountability. But you know, that is the thing, right? PKMCFC, every season, every team goes through these spells where they are shit. I mean, last 4 season batao. Last 4 season, you go back to the last 4 seasons and tell me, maybe not the Liverpool title winning season, you take that out, but you go to the last 3-4 seasons. When have City started well? When have City started well? You know, City का first half of the season में होते रहता है. But then that is the beauty of City, right? जो भी जंग है हम फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द सीजन में छोड़ते हैं, यू नो, जैसे पीकिंग एट द राइट टाइम. आई थिंक इन ऑर्डर टू विन टाइटल्स इन अ लीग it's very important to peak at the right time, and defeats and certain defeats are, I think, part of that thing, peaking at the right time. भाई जैसे सारे मोड़ दी सालों ने, वो भी न्यू ईयर के दिन. आई रीड द कमेंट अगेन. भाई जैसे सारे मूड की सालों ने, वो भी न्यू ईयर के दिन. फर्स्ट डे ऐसा है तो पूरा साल जैसे जाएगा. आई मीन वो तो बहुत वाहियात दिन था भैया जी. वो तो एब्सोल्युटली वाहियात दिन था. फ्रैंक लैम्पार्ड का उस दिन ना, सिटी का 11 शॉट्स, सिटी का 30 शॉट थे पूरा. एवर्टन का एक ही शॉट, जस्ट वन शॉट. देयर एक्सजी वाज 0.01 और समथिंग. डैमारा इधरे आता है और बॉल कर्ल करता है फार कॉर्नर में. और उस मैच के बाद मैंने वो बंदे को नहीं देखा पूरा प्रीमियर लीग में उस सीजन के बाद. पता नहीं क्यों ऐसे सिटी के साथ वर्ल्ड क्लास मोमेंट्स आ जाते हैं प्लेयर्स को. मैंने उस बंदे को, डेमारी को, फिर प्रीमियर लीग में खेलते नहीं देखा उस मैच के बाद. और मैंने फिर फ्रैंक लैम्पार्ड को भी नहीं देखा उस मैच के बाद. शायद सैक हो गया फ्रैंक लैम्पार्ड भी. आई मीन सिटी के साथ भी ना सुपरमैन बन जाते हैं टीम्स. By this is at least 2 new winter signings are must, else forget any silverware. DM by अजय, DM तो आना ही चाहिए विंटर में, क्योंकि कोवासिच मिडफील्ड मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहा है. पर आज प्रॉब्लम वही था. अगर रिको लुइस खेलता तो आई थिंक एटलीस्ट ड्रॉ होता. हम हारते नहीं. प्रॉब्लम वही था. कोवासिच का डिफेंसिव लायबिलिटी पेप ऐसे मैनेज कर रहा है कि रिको लुइस को इन्वर्ट कर रहा है. and which means that देखो बॉर्नमथ का प्रेस का ट्रिगर क्या था. बॉर्नमथ प्रेसिंग ट्रिगर was ball into Kovacic, Evanilson on Kovacic, striker on Kovacic. That was the pressing trigger for Bournemouth. तो अगर रिको लुइस इन्वर्ट करता, so I think you can rotate the ball between रिको लुइस and Kovacic और चल जाता. वॉकर को वो रोल दिया, and Walker is not good on the ball. Walker is not pressure assistant. Rico Lewis is pressure assistant. That is where we lost the game today. If Rico Lewis plays, it's at least a draw. I think we win if Rico Lewis plays. That's what I say. We actually win if Rico Lewis actually plays. So so I think वो एक turning point थे. I think एक DM और De Bruyne, Savinho, Doku fit हो जाते ना. I think we should be all right. We should be fine, to be honest. मुझे तो ये डर है कि इन जनवरी तक, आई थिंक 2 जनवरी जब भी वो विंडो ओपन होता है, आई एक्चुअली थिंक वी कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 5 पॉइंट्स ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टेबल. वी कैन नॉट बी मोर देन 5 पॉइंट्स ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टेबल. और ये सीजन भी यूनिक है, आई थिंक, बिकॉज प्लेयर्स ना यूरोस खेले हैं, टायर कोपा अमेरिका खेले, टायर हो गए. आई थिंक दिस सीजन विल बी यूनिक. आई थिंक द टाइटल कुड बी इन द लेट 80s और मे बी द अर्ली 90s. अगर लेट 80s में है तो हमें चांस है, अगर मिड 90s पे जाता है तो आई थिंक देन इट्स एक्चुअली डिफिकल्ट. PKMCFC says we never do super good in the beginning of the season. But I think on a very very serious note, we did not have a good transfer window. But PKMCFC, don't you think not having a good transfer window was because we knew our transfer director was changing, and we did not know if Pep Guardiola would extend or not. So my question is, we were not sure if Pep Guardiola was gonna take this, if Pep Guardiola was gonna take on this new rebuild. So if the new manager comes on and Pep buys the players, because Pep buys certain kind of players. You can argue, yes, Klopp bought the players and Arne Slot is coming in, but you look at the players that Klopp has bought: Van Dijk, Salah, Robertson. Everyone's coming to an end of the cycle. Maybe Arne Slot has thought one more year and then we'll buy. Liverpool also didn't go long into the season because they know 3 or 4 players are going to be out of contract, mostly Trent, staying, leaving. So Slot will have his stamp. So I think if you splurge 200-300 million this season and bought players and the new manager didn't want it, you will end up in a huge mess. So I think this season they took a risk, but I think just imagine आप 3-4 प्लेयर खरीदते हो और नए मैनेजर को नहीं चाहिए, because the new manager, I mean, where do you think the new manager would have used Rico Lewis, or where do you think the new manager, whoever might be, would have used Josko Guardiola? Where do you think the new manager who has come in would have used Matthews Nunez? Nunez को लेफ्ट विंग पे, Josko Guardiola को लेफ्ट बैक पे, Rico Lewis पे राइट बैक पे. I do not think I do not think any manager except Pep Guardiola would have actually done it. So that is the thing. I think for the long term of the season, maybe this season City decided to take the risk. Rodri's UCL injury meant that the risk was actually not worth it. PKMCFC says, I couldn't believe me, I'm never first until the final third of the season, but see, this season is different. PKMCFC says, am I not talking about, and I'm not talking about not finding Rodri's replacement because we couldn't predict his injury, but we are going to be in big trouble as a midfield is super old and simply not good enough. I just think you have to replace the entire midfield, and the board was not sure of if Pep was going to continue or not. I think that has been the big issue. PKMCFC says, I couldn't understand Kev not being subbed on when we scored and the momentum shifted in our favour. I think Kevin De Bruyne is not fit. PKMCFC, according to sources, Kevin is not fit. It's just to make up numbers on the bench, that's it. Kevin is just 50% fit. That's what the sources have said. Savio is also not fit. Kevin is also not fit. It's just to make up the numbers, that's all. Bayagis is not having second striker also a problem. In Alvarez, we lost many equalizers or winners, whereas our wingers aren't scoring enough either. Savio is trying too hard. I think Jeremy Doku is more of a substitute to be often. I think Jeremy Doku is still erratic. Jeremy Doku is, Jeremy Doku is here and there. I mean, Doku reminds me of Vinicius Junior in his early stages, first 2 years. So Doku is not the finished article here. I mean, I think भैया हम तो यहाँ एक ट्रांजिशन पीरियड पे ऑलरेडी उतर चुके हैं. It's not that Pep leaves and the transition happens. We are already in the midst of a bit of a transition with Savinho coming in, with us grooming Doku, and with us grooming Rico Lewis at the right back. So the transition has started, and I think we need to be a bit patient. I am fuming. I am fuming a lot over this defeat, but I think when I look at the big picture, I think I think maybe there were certain things why City did not, replace the second striker, maybe, and also Oscar Bob the kato both bada miss hai. I think we need to not discount Oscar Bob because I think the assumption was if Oscar Bob remained fit, I think probably we would not have missed Julian Alvarez because Oscar Bob is a really good goal scorer and his crosses and everything. I think Oscar Bob is a big miss than anything else, to be honest. Bayaj says, PKMCFC says he shouldn't take care over the youngsters if they're not fit. Or Pep doesn't trust the youngsters. He doesn't obviously trust the youngsters right now because I think you know how Pep is. Phil Foden को कितने साल 3 साल लगाए. Phil Foden first came into the team at 2017. I think it wasn't until 2019 season 2 साल when Phil Foden became a regular in the team. So to become a regular in Pep's team, it takes time. Brico Lewis is of course an exception, but generally, I think Oscar Bob's around for 1 or 2 years right now before he's right now when he's actually being slowly integrated into the team. So I think Pep is not one to throw youngsters into the mix straight away. Biogesis can't rely on Haaland all season as at some point he does get injured every season. मुझे मुझे पता नहीं भाई पर मुझे ऐसे लग रहा है कि ये टीम का ना I mean I'm all Haaland and I absolutely love Erling Haaland पर मुझे पता नहीं ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि ये टीम पे अगर आप फॉल्स नाइन खिलाओगे तो आई थिंक वी कैन हैव बेटर स्टेबिलिटी इन द मिडफील्ड क्योंकि फॉल्स नाइन पे फॉर एग्जांपल फोर्डन फॉल्स नाइन है एक एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर मिलता है आपको मिडफील्ड में आने को एंड देन यू हैव रिको लुइस इन्वर्टिंग सो सडनली you're dominating the entire midfield and then your wingers can invert in and do all that stuff. I think false nine is something which could be superb this season, but I don't think with Erling Haaland in there we will play false nine. PKMCFC says, but the squad really needed or needs refreshing because we know Kev's prone to injuries. Rodri was being overused. Foden isn't an 8 or 6. Nunez wasn't up to speed. And Koa isn't someone whom we can consider. But that is the I mean each position in the squad has a problem. PKMCFC, every position in the squad has a problem. Old midfield, Rika Lewis at right back, you have to replace Kyle Walker, Doku not good. I mean Doku still not mature enough to play the role. Grealish injuries, Kevin De Bruyne injuries, Phil Foden. They say something's going on in his personal life. I don't know. So I think Savinho first season, and I think from the first season we shouldn't expect much from Savinho as well. So each player has his own doubts and everything this season, but that's the beauty of it, right? Despite all of those things, we are what second in the table with 2 points behind. PKMCFC is a starter. Then he shouldn't be on bench. Pep could have taken Alpha Rupert with us. We should Gautam says we should keep our we should keep our hopes low this season. But Gautam, we believe till the end. Gautam, we believe till the end. We believe till the end. That's what we've always done. Because last season before 6 points behind Arsenal. Last season we kuch khas nahi tha. We were what 4 5 points behind Arsenal, and then we came back to win. When last season कुछ ऐसे matches थे. Fulham I remember last season Fulham का match था and Erling was injured. Last season तो सारा Erling Haaland injured था. Julian Alvarez बहुत बेकार खेला था. Julian Alvarez Chelsea के साथ mistake किया था against Chelsea. That Chelsea team last season we dropped points twice. Against Spurs we dropped points twice. I remember last season in March or sort of thing. Erling Haaland was injured. Julian Alvarez was not there. I think he was also injured, and we were relying on Josko Guardiola to get those goals. So I think we have been in worse situations in the past as well. I think. So I think just believe in the club. Just believe in Pep Guardiola to take to get us out of this mess. Pep Guardiola to tweak something tactically for me. That is one thing I'm actually sure of. Gautam says, I don't see us winning a lot this season. Might be nothing, and it's absolutely normal. After a four-peat, this was bound to happen. I'm glad that we fought, but summer window was poor. Again, the club is going through a transition, Gautam. I know the club is, I know I've repeated this again and again, but club is going through a transition, Gautam. Right from your sporting director in Tikshiki Bagaristan to your manager to 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 everyone, Ferran Soriano, it's said that he might be stepping down in the near future, though I don't know of that. So the entire club is going through a transition in a way. Champions League new format as well, and I think there's a lot of transition happening in the club. To be honest, I think that is one of the reasons we didn't go heavy this transfer window. I maybe think we could have got Danny Olmo if Gundogan didn't come back, but then yeah, we should put our hands up. All of us were happy when Gundo was when Gundo came back. So it's not fair to now say Gundo was a worst signing. It's just that Gundo is rusty. I mean, just imagine if Clutch Gundo comes to the fore in the second half of the season. Clutch Bernardo comes to the fore in the second half of the season. Clutch Foden. And last season, we must remember, last season, guys, last season we hum shit the. Last season we hum shit the. I mean, if you remember last season against Everton, 1-0 down, January, May. A must-win game. Otherwise, we could have gone, 6-7 points behind Arsenal. 1-0 down. Phil Foden scores a banger. Last season, Brentford ke saath 1-0 down. Neil Maupay races on and scores from an even Tony head down from the goal kick. Or Phil Foden scores an hat trick. Last season, Brentford ke saath shit at home. Somehow 1-0. I think Phil Foden with the assist. Last season, I'll tell you, 6 games, literally 6 games. I might have forgotten somewhere. Phil Foden saved us. Otherwise, we shouldn't have been winning the title last season. In a way, I think this season has not fallen out of the blue. Last season we were shit, but because of Pep Guardiola's and Foden's brilliance, we were superb. The season before we were not good as well. All of those Cancelo leaving. I mean, 2 seasons back, अब देखो कैंसेलो कितना बेकार खेल रहा था and we bloody were not able to score against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Graham Potter's Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and also the Etihad. That season we somehow rescued. So I think it's not a season that has fallen out of the blue. Last 1 or 2 seasons pe aa raha tha, and then I can think, why have we not recruited well? But I think that the upper management sense that maybe you needed to give. It's only fair if you give the new manager the time to build his own squad, rather than us buying 3 4 big signings and then all of that mess happening. Baiji says somehow kept an eye on the game. MS relatives coming and going in hordes and this get in return. First loss of the season. Last season it was 4-4 game versus Chelsea. Fuck. Baiji ये festivals ना ये festivals ना में इतना मारते हैं दिवाली के साथ. लास्ट सीजन मैं तो क्रैकर सिंबल लगा के वॉलपेपर पे इस पे बैकग्राउंड पे आया था. चेल्सी के साथ 4-4, टॉटनहम के साथ 3-3, दिवाली के ईव पे, न्यू ईयर के ईव पे, उस सीजन के पहले सारा न्यू ईयर खराब कर लिया. आई थिंक एवरी सीजन ये जो फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं ना, सिटी हमेशा बम्पर गिफ्ट देती है अपोनेंट्स को. And I can imagine how it is when relatives are coming and going. I have been in that situation as well. बस मैच ऐसे ओपन करके, sometimes one football open करके ऐसे scroll करते. I think every 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I know how it is. The heart's racing. Relatives are there, they're talking to you, but the mind is not there. The mind is here. Your heart is always racing. Baiji says I was all aboard on Gundo train, but he looks on his last legs. Exactly. I mean, Baiji hope यही है ना, क्लच गुंडो तो आ जाएगा. I mean, at the end of the season पे तो वही तो hope करना है हमें. And I think sporting will be interesting. अच्छा है कि और दो दिन में एक गेम है, नहीं तो सारा वीक सड़ना पड़ेगा और सारा वीक सोशल मीडिया से अवेयर रहना पड़ता था. So I just think that अच्छा है कि स्पोर्टिंग के साथ नेक्स्ट गेम है रूबेन एमोरिम, एंड होपफुली we do well in that. PKMCFC says I know Gundo will be good in the second half of the season. Exactly. हम होप कर रहे थे क्लच गुंडो वापस आ जाए. PKMCFC जैसे रिक्रूटमेंट इज एन इशू. And PKMCFC says, my belief is elite clubs don't completely wait or depend on coaches to sign players. Cause they hire elite managers and elite managers always manage well with elite players. I don't. I mean, it depends. I think PKMCFC, because when Pellegrini was in charge of us in the last season, he knew Guardiola was coming probably through October and all, and City knew it a season before. And you see the players recruited that season: Kevin De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling, all of those were Pep Guardiola players. Pep himself told to recruit them. I mean, just imagine Hugo Vienna came. If you recruit a right back, and if you recruit the midfield, your next manager is Ruben Amorim. Just the thing. I know it's not going to happen. He's going to United, but then City knew that they were going to recruit Hugo Vienna, right? I think City knew it 5 6 months back easily. So, which meant a lot of City people were thinking Ruben Amorim was also going to come. Now you imagine you recruit a right back and the same traditional midfield with Ruben Amorim. But Ruben Amorim, the wing back skill आता है. See, the pressing, the possession structure, everything is different, but the setup is different again with Ruben Amorim. Players are wasted, right? So I actually think it's also dependent on. Now you see Arne Slot playing. This is not actually the best version of Arne Slot's play. He will actually come. He will actually recruit certain players. To be honest, who play in his own image. If I'm not wrong. PKMCFC says, Sporting are a notoriously well drilled team. We cannot take them lightly. I mean, this week is going to be, I mean, from now until the international break is actually going to be a very, very interesting thing. I mean, we need to buckle up, and I think we need to be behind City, to be honest. We need to be behind our club. They need the support of our fans more than ever. PKMCFC says we were not as well run back then like we are now. I actually think we were well run, to be honest, PKMCFC, because I think at that time it was the same stuff. Khaldun Al Mubarak, Tixiki Bagaristan, Ferran Soria, and Omar Berrada. Omar Berrada is gone now. So it's the same team. Okay, with experience they've learned more. With Pep Guardiola they've done better. But we were well run right from that 2000. I would say 2009, 2010, since we were taken over. Yes, in the starting it wasn't smooth, but I think we were well run from then on, to be honest. PKMCF suggests we can give coaches their choice of players, but we can't let the squad deteriorate visibly just because there is uncertainty or the current coach's future. I just think this. I mean, every squad had transitions, right? Klopp has won one Premier League title in his 8 years, and he has gone through two transitions, right? I think he's gone through two transitions. I think Pep has rebuilt the team, I think, twice now. So I think Pep has gone through I think the first transition was actually difficult because we lost the title then. Centre backs were injured. 1920 season we lost the title, but other than that, Pep managed the transitions well. Klopp had transitions. I mean, every team have their own transitions, I think, and the surprising element is 6 seasons, 7 titles. How do you do that without an element of transition in you? That is the thing. What has surprised people. So I think we have managed transitions better than everyone, and I actually think we'll do well this season. I think we'll actually do well this season. I think we'll be competing for the title. I mean, every season our aim is to compete for the title. You win it or not, it depends on a lot of factors. But what is unacceptable is not competing for the title. What I'll not accept is title के लिए compete नहीं करना, बिना लड़े हार जाना. That is what I'll never give in. PKMCFC says yes, no matter what, City till we die. That is true. Both jobs are normally learn well on the job kind of jobs. We have been absolutely impeccably run at this moment of time. That is the thing. Maybe I think And also PKMC MCFC, maybe mistakes do happen. Maybe पेप ने वॉकर का ओवर एस्टिमेट किया थोड़ा, पेप ने बर्नार्डो का ओवर एस्टिमेट किया थोड़ा, बिकॉज बर्नार्डो हैज बीन शिट. गुंडोगन का ठीक है, मे बी पेप ने रॉड्री का इंजरी ये नहीं किया, और मे बी पेप वाज मोर कॉन, पेप ने ऑस्कर बॉब का इंजरी तो एस्टिमेट ही नहीं किया. सो आई थिंक मिसकैलकुलेशंस हो जाता है पेप से भी. सो आई थिंक वी नीड टू एक्सक्यूज हिम फॉर दैट. We need to excuse Pep for that. Baiji says yes, can't let the season in ruins just because of uncertainty over manager. That is, I mean, true Baiji, I agree करता हूँ, पर I also understand the management part as well, because I think when you're planning for the next 6 years, I'm not telling give away this season, but I think when you're planning for the next 6 years, which obviously is beyond Pep, obviously, I think you need to take some risk. कुछ gamble लेने पड़ते हैं कुछ, you need to throw the dice, and always chips हमारे फेवर में नहीं आते हैं, and then you have to accept that and move on. कि बोर्ड ने डिसीजन लिया कि हम एक और सीजन रुकेंगे, नया स्पोर्टिंग डायरेक्टर आ रहा है, and maybe a new manager will see whatever it is and then buy. The chips haven't fallen in our favor. Just imagine Rodri injury nahi hota and all of that, it would have been a lot less, to be honest. So बोर्ड ने गैम्बल लिया, मानता हूं बोर्ड को, हाइंडसाइट अच्छा है, पर मैं मानता हूं बोर्ड को मे भी रिक्रूट करना चाहिए, पर बोर्ड ने गैम्बल लिया. गैम्बल एटलीस्ट वर्कआउट नहीं हो रहा है पहले 10 गेम में. I think that's where we are. Let's see what the board does in January. That's the thing, and I think we need to trust the board, especially on the job they have done in the last 10-12 years or so. So I think so. City till we die, and moments like this happen. And if I have to look at it, what I'll say is it's games like these that actually inspire you to win titles. Because without games like these, probably you will not have that motivation to especially after winning so much silverware, where you will not have that motivation to go that extra mile again. और टाइटल जीतने के लिए एक्स्ट्रा माइल जाना जरूरी होता है. सो गेम्स लाइक दीज could propel you, and if games like these propel us, then I'm okay with us losing once or twice. Though I am very disappointed with the loss, but in the bigger picture मैं देखता हूँ कि it could be better for us in the bigger picture, to be honest. I know you guys will not maybe agree with me now, and I can understand, but I actually think in the bigger picture, especially in the first half of the season, this loss might not actually hurt us as much. In the bigger picture, in fact, it might be beneficial to us as well. Anyway, guys, PKMCFC, Bayaji, Gautam, Vinay, thanks a lot everyone for joining me here. BKMCFC says, bro, have you thought about a discussion show? There isn't really much city content on YouTube in India, especially. Yes, I've actually thought about it, and they are actually in the plans. They are in the plans. I'll actually inform you guys in a week or so, and about the just suggesting an idea. Yeah, that would be awesome. Actually, it would also be awesome to have a fan forum kind of a discussion after the match, and maybe one of it in midweek, to be honest, calling you guys live on the show as well. So that could also be a thing. So yeah, working on it, to be honest. Yeah, planning it. I'll actually let you know if it's in the works, and I'll let you know about it. Especially this season, more than ever, I think a discussion show is needed. Especially this season, because the club is in a transition, and this is when the voice of the fans needs to be heard more and more. Not when we are winning the titles and everything is Merry Christmas or Happy New Year or Happy Diwali and Happy Dasara and so on. So I think, yeah, working on all of that, and thank you for the suggestion. PKMCFC says, are you on any social media? No, PKMC. I'm not on any social media, but I'll actually, that's what, creating an Instagram page for this channel especially is also on the works. Creating a Twitter page, creating an Instagram page. Both of these are actually on the works, and the discussion show as well. I think it would be brilliant, to be honest. The fan discussion forum where we could discuss ratings and all of that stuff as well. We could call you guys over. So, I mean, I wouldn't say a weekend ruined completely, because Arsenal lost as well. But I think let's hope Chelsea win. Just hope Chelsea win and beat the Racks tomorrow. And I think we push on for the sporting game. Push on for the sporting game. It's not anything new for us, so I think we're a bit relaxed and that's it. Don't I know this will it won't ruin our weekends as such, but I know I will not be able to sleep, for example, without thinking about this. And even with you guys, it's kind of the same thing. So yeah, just be a bit chill about this. That's what I would say. And see you all guys again for the live stream again, sporting.